Do you hear that grinding, popping, or crackling sound every time you climb the stairs? Do you feel that sharp, stabbing pain when you try to stand up after sitting for just a little too long? For millions of people over 50, that is the terrifying sound of their knee cartilage literally disappearing. Doctors might offer you pills that mask the pain, but can damage your stomach, or expensive injections that provide only temporary relief. They might even tell you that surgery is your only option down the road. But what if there was a way to help your body rebuild that precious cartilage from the inside out? What if the secret wasn't in a pharmacy but was hiding in plain sight at your local grocery store for less than the price of your morning coffee? Today we are revealing a 3-ingredient juice recipe that is so powerful, many people report feeling a noticeable difference in their joint pain in as little as 7 days. To guide us through this incredible natural solution, we are honored to have Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara with us. Doctor, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Ben. It is a very important topic. The body has a wonderful innate ability to heal and rebuild itself, but only if we give it the correct building materials. This recipe we will discuss is not a magic potion. It is simply a way of delivering the exact materials your body is asking for to repair its own joints in a form that it can very easily absorb and use.
Giving the body the right materials, that's a perfect way to put it. And that's exactly what this guide is about. Dr. Hinohara will reveal the 3 surprising ingredients in this juice. He will explain why they work based on his experience, and I will add the modern science that supports this traditional wisdom. He will then give us the exact step-by-step recipe, tell us the best time of day to drink it for maximum effect, and at the very end, he'll even share a secret positive side effect that almost no one expects. We believe learning to use these simple gifts from nature is a wonderful way to honor our bodies. If you are ready to learn a natural way to support your joints and find relief from pain, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free, and you will not want to miss this amazing recipe. Doctor, you've made a very bold promise with that hook. Our viewers are ready. Let's get right to it. What are these 3 surprising ingredients that can provide the building blocks to help our aching joints?
The power of this recipe is not in one magic ingredient, but in the synergy, the way 3 simple foods work together. They are chayote, squash, pineapple, and unflavored gelatin.
Let's break those down one by one. Chayote is a very humble vegetable. What makes it so special for our joints?
Many people see chayote as a simple, watery vegetable with little flavor. But for our purpose today, it is the most important ingredient in the recipe. It is the spark plug that starts the entire engine of repair. This is because it is incredibly rich in one essential nutrient, vitamin C.
And most people think vitamin C is just for fighting colds, but it is absolutely critical for building and repairing every tissue in our bodies. To get a little scientific for a moment, your body cannot create strong, stable collagen fibers without vitamin C. It acts as a vital cofactor or a helper molecule for the special enzymes that weave the collagen strands together. In simple terms, you can have all the other building materials in the world, but without vitamin C, the workers who are supposed to build the cartilage are on strike. The chayote provides that essential spark that allows the entire rebuilding process to begin.
That is a perfect explanation. Our second ingredient is pineapple, but we use it in a very specific way. We must include the tough, fibrous core, the part that most people throw away. This core contains the highest concentration of a very special enzyme that helps the body absorb the other building blocks more efficiently. And it is a powerful, natural anti-inflammatory.
That special enzyme is called bromelain. It's a type of proteolytic enzyme, which means it is excellent at helping your body break down proteins, like the gelatin we're about to discuss, into smaller pieces that your gut can absorb more easily. It makes all the building blocks more available for your body to use. But, and this is a very important warning we must repeat for our viewers, bromelain also has a natural blood thinning effect. As we have discussed in a previous video, if you are currently taking any prescription blood thinner, like warfarin or even a daily baby aspirin, you must speak with your doctor before adding this juice to your daily routine. The combination could be dangerous.
A very important warning. Thank you, Ben. And that brings us to our final ingredient. If chayote is the spark plug and pineapple is the mechanic that helps the parts fit together, our third ingredient is the building block itself, unflavored gelatin. This provides the raw material, the literal bricks and mortar that your body is starving for to repair and rebuild its own cartilage and connective tissue. I must tell you about a patient of mine, Mrs. Tanaka. She was 76 years old and had been a dance instructor her entire life. Her grace and movement were her identity, but severe pain and stiffness in her knees had taken that away from her. She told me the hardest part was that she could no longer get down on the floor to play with her grandchildren. She felt her world was becoming smaller every day. She was skeptical, but she started drinking this juice every single morning. It was not a miracle overnight, but after 3 weeks of consistent use, she called me. She said, "Doctor, something is different. The fire in my knees in the morning is not as hot." After 2 months, she was able to walk in her garden without a sharp pain in every step. After 3 months, she sent me a short video. It was of her on the floor building a block tower with her grandson. The joy had returned to her life. She was not just drinking a juice. She was giving her body the tools it needed to heal itself.
What an inspiring and beautiful story. It truly shows the incredible God-given resilience of the body when we provide it with the right kind of support. And gelatin is the perfect support. It is essentially cooked collagen broken down into a form your body can use. It is packed with the specific amino acids glycine and proline that are the most abundant building blocks in your cartilage. You are giving your body the exact pieces it needs, which makes the entire repair process so much more efficient.
We now have our 3 powerful ingredients: the chayote for its vitamin C, the pineapple for its special enzyme, and the gelatin for its building blocks. Now, we must go into the kitchen. The way you prepare this juice is just as important as the ingredients themselves, if you want to unlock their full potential.
Okay, doctor. This is the practical part everyone has been waiting for. Let's start with the exact ingredient list so our viewers can write it down.
It is very simple. For 1 serving, you will need half of 1 medium chayote squash peeled, 1 medium slice of pineapple about 3/4 of an inch thick. And remember to include the tough core. 1 packet of unflavored gelatin, which is about 1/3 of an ounce or 7 grams. And 1 2/3 cups of filtered water. A little honey for sweetness is optional.
Now, in the source article you shared with me, you mentioned that the step with the gelatin is critical and that many people get it wrong. Why is hydrating the gelatin so important, and how do we do it correctly?
This is the most important secret to the recipe. You must bloom the gelatin before you blend it. If you just throw the dry powder into the blender, it will not dissolve properly, and your body cannot absorb it well. To do it correctly, you place the gelatin powder in a small bowl. Add 5 tablespoons of warm water. The water must not be too hot or too cold. A simple test is that it should feel pleasantly warm to your finger. Stir it well and let it rest for exactly 5 minutes. You will see it absorb all the water and become like a thick gel. After 5 minutes, you can warm it in the microwave for just 10 to 15 seconds or place the small bowl in a larger bowl of hot water until the gel becomes completely liquid again. This step makes the building blocks in the gelatin much easier for your body to use.
So that blooming step is key for bioavailability. That's great to know. What do we do while the gelatin is resting?
While the gelatin rests, you prepare the other ingredients. Cut the peeled chayote into small pieces. Cut the pineapple slice into cubes. And I must say it again, do not throw away the pineapple core. That is where the highest concentration of the healing enzyme bromelain is found. You then place the chayote pieces, and the pineapple cubes into your blender. You must blend this on high for a full 3 minutes. This long blending time is very important to completely break down all the tough fibers and release the nutrients. After 3 minutes, you add your now liquid gelatin to the blender and blend for 2 more minutes. This ensures the gelatin is fully integrated.
Okay, the juice is made. It should have a light greenish yellow color. Now for the next critical question, when is the absolute best time to drink this for maximum benefit?
The best time without any question is first thing in the morning on a completely empty stomach. After you have had your morning glass of water, of course. When your stomach is empty, the nutrients in this juice can be absorbed directly and quickly by your body without having to compete with any other foods.
That makes perfect sense from a scientific perspective. Without other fats or proteins from a big meal, in the way the specific amino acids and vitamins can get into your system much more efficiently. How long should someone wait after drinking the juice before they eat breakfast?
You should wait at least 20 to 30 minutes. And for the best results, you must be consistent. You should drink this every single day for at least 3 weeks, or 21 days. Many people tell me they feel less stiffness in their joints in the very first week, but the most significant changes in pain and mobility are often felt after those first 3 weeks. For lasting deep benefits, I recommend continuing this for 90 days.
And what about making it in advance? Can people store it if they are busy in the mornings?
It is always best when it is fresh. But if you must, you can store it in a tightly sealed glass container in the refrigerator for up to 24 hours. A glass jar is always better than plastic because it does not react with the acidity from the pineapple.
This is such a detailed and helpful guide, Doctor. Thank you. And we are so happy to be able to share these kinds of practical, natural solutions with our community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. It's a true joy to see so many people taking control of their health together. Doctor, that recipe and protocol are fantastic and very clear, but I know our viewers will have questions about customizing it for their own needs and tastes. For example, what if someone just doesn't like the mild flavor of chayote? Are there any variations they can try?
That is a very common and fair question. If the flavor of chayote is not to your liking, there are a few wonderful adjustments you can make. You can replace half of the chayote with an equal amount of cucumber. Cucumber has a much milder, more refreshing taste, and it is also rich in a nutrient called silica, which is another important building block for healthy connective tissues like cartilage and skin. For even more flavor, you can add a small piece of fresh ginger to the blender, about the size of your thumb. Ginger is a powerful natural anti-inflammatory in its own right, and its warm, spicy flavor can be very pleasant in the juice.
Those are great options. Now, what if someone's main goal is less about their joint pain and more about improving their skin health and elasticity? Can this recipe be adjusted for that purpose?
Yes, it can be enhanced for that. For a greater focus on skin health, I recommend 2 simple additions. You can add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil to the blender. It is very nourishing for the skin's natural moisture barrier. You can also add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. As we know, turmeric is a wonderful antioxidant that helps protect the skin cells from damage.
This is a very important question for many of our viewers. What about people with diabetes who need to be extremely careful about sugar, even the natural sugar that comes from fruit? Is this recipe safe for them?
An excellent and very responsible question. For those with diabetes or who are watching their blood sugar, I recommend 2 important changes. First, try to use a pineapple that is little less ripe, perhaps more on the green side. It will have a lower natural sugar content. Second, and this is very helpful, add a pinch of cinnamon powder to the blender. Cinnamon has been well studied and is known to help the body regulate blood sugar levels more effectively after a meal.
Those variations make this recipe useful for so many different people. Doctor, at the very beginning of our conversation, you mentioned there was a secret, unexpected side effect that many people notice when they start drinking this juice. What is it?
Yes, the secret benefit that almost everyone who tries this consistently reports back to me is not about their joints at all. It is about their sleep. They tell me with great surprise that they are sleeping much more deeply and peacefully through the night since they started drinking this juice in the morning.
That is fascinating, and there is clear, hard science behind that surprising benefit. It's because of the gelatin. Gelatin is the richest food source on the planet of a specific amino acid called glycine. Glycine has been shown in multiple clinical studies to have a powerful calming effect on the entire central nervous system. It actually helps to lower your core body temperature slightly at night, which is one of the key biological signals your brain needs to enter and stay in deep restorative sleep. It's truly wonderful how the body works. A person takes something with the intention of helping their needs, and as an incredible blessing, it also gives them the gift of peaceful sleep.
It is a wonderful, unexpected bonus. You seek relief from pain, and you're also given the gift of peace at night. It is a sign that when we give the body the correct tools it needs, it often heals in more ways than we even expected.
Doctor, this has been such an enlightening and practical guide. It truly shows the power of synergy, how the vitamin C from the chayote, the special enzyme from the pineapple, and the rich building blocks from the gelatin all work together as a team. The effect is so much greater than any single ingredient could have on its own. This recipe offers so much hope for people who are struggling with chronic joint pain. It's a natural and proactive approach to nourishing your body from the inside out. It really shows that we don't always have to just accept that joint pain is an unavoidable part of getting older. With the right knowledge and the right materials, we can support our body's own incredible healing process. This is a wonderful, simple tool that anyone can use to help manage their joint pain and improve their quality of life.
I want to leave everyone with this one final thought. Your body has a deep and profound desire to heal itself. Our job is not to force it with harsh or extreme measures. Our job is simply to give it the correct, simple tools that it needs to do its own wonderful work. Be patient with your body. Be consistent with your good habits. And you will be surprised and delighted at what your body is truly capable of doing for you.
That is a beautiful message of hope and patience, Doctor. It's a wonderful reminder that these simple natural ingredients are gifts, and using them wisely is a way to honor the incredible bodies we've been blessed with. And of course, the wisest first step is always to speak with your personal doctor before adding any new remedy to your routine, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking medications like blood thinners. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes. It is not a substitute for the direct advice of your own trusted physician. If you found this guide helpful and are excited to try it, please give this video a like so that more people can discover this natural solution. And be sure to share it with a friend or family member who is struggling with joint pain. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, what part of this natural recipe for joint relief are you most excited to try? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else. Thank you for being with us. We wish you a life with less pain and more joy.